Hello parents, welcome to World Cultures Weekly. This is your weekly update with Mr. Mason. Want to give you guys a heads up, let you know what's going on in the classroom here. And so this week we've been covering our classical civilizations, really focusing in on both ancient Greece, and we're going to be getting towards ancient Rome. Before we get there though, really excited about a lesson coming up for the middle and end of this week. We're going to focus on this guy right here, Mr. Socrates himself, one of the most famous philosophers of all time, and looking at a work written by one of his disciples who was Plato, and really focusing on why Socrates was such a big deal, what he was able to contribute to Western philosophy and Western thought in general, really figuring out and going to the idea that the unexamined life is not worth living, and hopefully some of your students will be taking the same thing out of our lesson this week as I do a close read of this major text, really difficult one actually, of Western philosophy, and we can't wait to really dig into that with them for today and tomorrow and going into Friday. Next week, we'll be having a little quiz on our classical civilizations, as well as the other topics we've covered in class. And then after that, we're going to start working our way through the Middle Ages, and eventually get into the Renaissance as the next major unit of this year. We'll probably be spending about a month on the Renaissance in a very large unit going into December. I can't wait to get to that, to really focus on how this guy and some of the other folks really contributed to both European, Western civilization, and how that ultimately affects our civilization today. Thanks so much for viewing. Please email me with any questions, concerns, or comments as always. And otherwise, look forward to updating you guys again next week. Yeah.
Awesome.